Hey guys, so this is going to be a rant style video. I'm pretty pissed off, overwhelmed, and stressed out right now. As you know, I'm having surgery on Tuesday, and I would like to be excited, but again, more drama is happening with my insurance. I have literally spent the past 3 days playing telephone tag and being passed between Aetna, Medicare, Social Security, unemployment, and this company that works with Aetna's insurance on our behalf. And I'm pretty close to losing it. The only reason I'm not is because I just ate a giant tub of froyo. But really, I'm freaking out. These were supposed to be days where I was going to focus on packing, and I have not really been able to do that, because I've literally spent so much time on the phone. I just actually got back from going to the Social Security office. So let me explain a bit of what's going on. So, apparently after you're on disability for a certain amount of time, you're eligible for Medicare. This isn't Medicare, like full Medicare coverage that you would get if you were paying for a Medicare plan or something like that. It's a plan that has a Part A and a Part B. Part A has to do with hospitalization. Part B has to do with doctor's visits. This was not something that I really understood or was properly explained in a way that I could understand it. So basically when I found out all this, I was like, wait, I don't need Medicare, I'm on Aetna. So what happened was that I was told that Part A actually was something that you didn't have to pay for and that you should keep because that is what allows you to get your monetary benefits for Social Security. So I didn't actually think that that was like legitimate Medicare, and then I denied Part B. So Part B, apparently, by denying that, and still having Part A, it is possible that Aetna could then use that as, well, consider Medicare my secondary plan, and what happens is they would go, any sort of charge I would get, bill from the hospital or anything like that, would first go through, if they noticed that I was on Part A, without Part B, they would go through Medicare first, and then act as if Medicare was covering a portion of it, and then they would only handle the other half. But since I'm not, I wasn't on Part B, then I would be screwed and stuck with the other half, after I just got all my coverage and stuff worked out. So, naturally, I was freaking out. This isn't something that's preventing me from getting surgery. This was something that it's a drama because it needs to be dealt with before the surgery, so that way there's no issues. And there very well might not be issues. Like, they could literally not notice. They would have to really look deep in the file to see that I didn't have Part B. So anyway, today was basically spent finding all that out, learning about it, and getting Part B dealt with. So I found out that I am still eligible for Part B because this all happened really fast. So I had to go to Social Security to fill out a form that apparently is for Part B. So I think everything is settled now. But see, that doesn't really make me feel better because 2 days ago, after I spent literally 6 hours on the phone with insurance, with Aetna and everything, trying to get everything sorted in terms of what was actually going to be covered or not, which was dealing with a separate issue, I thought I had fixed everything then. And then yesterday, I get an email that was kind of a false alarm, though, from my mom saying that they got an email that things are not okay. So then, I spent even more time dealing with that. So it's just, been a constant mess, and I'm kind of getting this feeling like something in the universe does not want me to have this surgery. It's really, I finally got my health aspect in check, which took a long time for me to do. A lot of time. I'm exhausted. I really just want my surgery, and I want to move on with my life. But I need all of this situated, so, that's what I've had to deal with. And that is, the incredibly short, simple version, but I'm just super frustrated, and I guess by going on this rant, what I want you to understand is that yes, I'm very privileged in that I live in New York, and so my insurance has to cover my transitional surgeries, and yes, Aetna does cover it, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to have bumps in the road. Okay, I have friends that are dealing with insurance drama 2 years down the line. So you just need to know going into surgery and everything that insurance is going to be something you're going to have to deal with. And I knew that going in, but once I was naive at the fact of once I got everything situated, I thought everything was going to be fine. That the only thing I needed to focus on was the health aspect, that I didn't need to worry anymore about insurance stuff. Not the case. So just make sure that you're prepared. Make sure you get names of people you talk to. I never do that. I'm so bad about it, and it bites me every time. You just want to make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row, because the last thing you need is to get out of surgery and during recovery find out that you have thousands of dollars of medical bills and having to stress out about dealing with all your insurance. So I'm trying to just minimize the chaos after the fact. So thank you for listening to my rant. I hope that you're not having too much trouble with your insurance. If you have any questions for me on Aetna, my situation, or you want to share your story, or you want to share your own rant about what you're going through with insurance or what you've gone through, comment below. I'd love to talk to you about it, and hopefully everything works out, because I really need to focus on packing my apartment and not actually dealing with insurance. So, alright guys, talk to you later.